When Destiny Calls, the story of the chosen. When destiny calls, it doesn't come with a loud bang or a neatly printed manual. No, it arrives quietly, often as a whisper in your soul. It might feel like a strange stirring inside of you. Or maybe you begin to notice odd little signs around you. A song lyric that echoes your thoughts, a number that keeps appearing, a dream that feels more like a memory. These signs, they aren't random. They are messages, invitations, clues from something higher, urging you to remember. You see, when destiny calls, it doesn't announce itself like a celebrity entering a room. It brushes gently against your awareness. And the thing is, most people ignore it. They chalk it up to coincidence or imagination. But you're different. You feel it. You know something is happening, even if you can't explain it. And that's because you are one of the chosen. Now, I know that word chosen can feel big, maybe even uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. Being chosen doesn't mean you're better than anyone else. It means you've been given a sacred responsibility and a rare inner compass. You cannot fake your way through life. You simply don't have the ability to pretend to be someone you're not. And you've tried, haven't you? You've tried to play along, to fit in, to blend into the expectations of others, but it always left you feeling hollow. It felt wrong in your bones, because you are authentic. Through and through. You can feel when a situation isn't right. You sense when people are lying or hiding something behind a smile. You may not know how you know, but you know. There's something in your spirit that detects dishonesty like a tuning fork senses vibration. That's one of your gifts. And perhaps you've noticed, you struggle to connect with people who are superficial, people who care only for image or gossip, or who seem to enjoy tearing others down. They confuse you, drain you, even repel you. You're not wired for surface-level living. You crave depth, truth, realness. Being chosen means your soul was born with a mission. You're not here to simply follow the script. You're here to write your own story, and in doing so, help others find the courage to write theirs. You may have noticed, you're not satisfied with the usual routine. While others find comfort in predictability, you feel restless. Like there's a thread pulling you towards something more, something meaningful, something greater, and maybe you can't quite name it. Maybe it's a longing that keeps you up at night, or a dream that won't leave you alone. That's destiny knocking. The path ahead won't be easy, but it will be true. You will walk through storms. You will face trials that make you question everything. But those very hardships, yes, the ones that have broken your heart and bent your spirit, will become the soil where your purpose grows. You see, your pain is not pointless. You are being shaped by it. Because what you survive, you can teach. And what you heal, you can offer to others. Do you ever feel like you're marching to the beat of your own drum? Like everyone else is dancing in one direction, and you're being pulled toward another? That's not rebellion. That's guidance. You're not here to walk the well-trodden path. You're here, like the poet Robert Frost wrote, to take the road less traveled, and, yes, that makes all the difference. You're not just meant to survive this life. You're meant to illuminate it. The lessons you learn along the way will give you wisdom and empathy that others will lean on. You'll become a lighthouse for souls lost at sea, a guidepost for those stumbling through darkness. But here's the thing. You're not just helping them. You're fulfilling your own soul contract. Because the call of destiny is not just about what you do. It's about who you become. Even when life feels heavy and your own heart is weary, you still find ways to lift others. Maybe it's a word you say, a smile you give, a quiet act of kindness that no one notices but the person who needed it most. You're not just surviving, you're serving. even when no one sees it. Especially then. You've always had this unshakable thirst for truth, haven't you? Since childhood, you've been asking deep questions. Why are we here? What is real? What lies beyond the stars? You never accepted things just because everyone else did. You needed to understand, to feel the truth in your bones. And you still do. That's because you're not interested in conformity. You're drawn to meaning. You're here to follow your heart, even when it doesn't make sense to others. That's your compass. And even if the world tells you to be practical, to stay safe, to color inside the lines, you know better. You were never meant to live a small, quiet life. You were born to awaken something ancient and powerful inside of you. Now, let's be honest. Following your heart isn't always easy. It's not reckless, but it does require courage and wisdom. Because yes, feelings can cloud judgment, but intuition, real, soul-deep intuition, that is your guiding light. And when you learn to balance that inner knowing with careful thought, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Socrates once said that a life without self-examination is not worth living. And you live by that. You're constantly reflecting, constantly evolving, always seeking a deeper understanding not just of the world but of yourself. You're not just living this life, you're experiencing it. Have you ever felt like you didn't quite fit in with your family? Like maybe you were the odd one out? The black sheep? That's not a flaw. That's a clue. You were never meant to blend in. Your soul may have chosen a family that would challenge you, push you, stretch you, because those challenges would shape the very gifts you were sent here to offer. Your difference is your strength. Your vision is your calling. So, if you felt out of place, it's because you're not here to follow the patterns. You're here to break them, to rewrite the story, to change the ending. And even though you've been hurt, even though the world has sometimes been cruel, you've held on to your kindness. You keep choosing love. That's rare. That's sacred. You have a purity of heart that can't be faked. It's not weakness. It's strength. You give even when you don't receive. You help even when it hurts. You love even when it's not returned. And that is divine. There's something in you that knows. Even when life is chaotic, even when doubt creeps in, there's this fire in your soul. A whisper that says, you were made for more. You feel like an old soul because you are. You've lived before. You've carried wisdom from lifetimes past. That's why the noise of this world often confuses you. The power games, the cruelty, the materialism. It doesn't resonate. Sometimes, you long for a place you've never been, a home your body doesn't remember, but your soul does. That ache is real, because you are different. You are not here by accident. You've been placed here, now, for a reason. And your light, yes, your radiant, powerful light, will not always be welcomed by everyone. Some people will be drawn to you, others will resist you, and a few will reject you entirely. But remember this, their reaction is not about you. It's about the shadows your light reveals in them. So shine anyway. Because the world doesn't need more people trying to fit in. It needs more people who dare to be real. You are guided. You are protected. There are forces around you. Call them angels, ancestors, spirit guides, or simply the hand of God watching over your steps. You're never alone, even when you feel isolated. And you're not just a wanderer. You are a light worker, a bringer of truth, a vessel of healing. You're not here to fix everyone, but you are here to remind them of their light. You may never fully understand the impact of your presence, but know this: your existence matters more than you realize. Your energy shifts rooms. Your words heal wounds. Your love awakens hope. So pay attention to the signs, the nudges, the synchronicities. the little moments that seem to glow with deeper meaning. They're not random, they're reminders that destiny is still calling, and you, dear soul, you are still chosen.